First year Division I women's head coach Chris Lowe's joins me today. And Chris, you couldn't have a better start to your first year coaching this team. You're sitting at 19-0. Girls are on a hot streak. A lot of your wins have been on the road this year, but what's contributed to this success so early on this year?
Well, I think it's a lot of things. I like our group. I think we've got 24 players that have bought in to what we're trying to do. I think we've faced some trials already, despite the unblemished record yet. But there's been some hurdles and obstacles, and we've just found a way. So, like, when you look at 19-0, and we've played some of the top teams in the country, to get through this stretch perfect so far is a lot of credit to them. And we've had some games where we've maybe underperformed. We haven't been incredibly happy with our performance, but we found a way to get it done, and I think that says a lot about the team we have.
Of course, as a head coach, you've had similar success being the D2 men's head coach here the past few seasons, leading them to back-to-back national championship appearances. So as a coach, what's been the biggest transition, being able to transition from coaching a men's sport to now coaching a women's sport?
I'm not sure if there's a lot of dramatic differences, men and women. Hockey's hockey, right. And I think we've implemented some systems I've used before, and we've done some different things. But I'm just happy with the group we have. I inherited a talented group of girls, and probably my biggest challenge is to step up and earn their trust, and that's just through commitment and showing them that I'm going to give everything I have and asking for that in return. And it's funny you brought up nationals, because I think, I've had a similar experience as our players have in the past, and especially last year going to the national championship game and coming up short. And so I think that's a continuing thing that just drives me, and I think also our ladies, is the freshness of that defeat. And as a coach, that when we get to March, we are what we are. Our job is essentially done as far as the preparation. And myself and the rest of our staff is making sure we've done everything we can to give our girls the best opportunity for victory.
We're sitting here at 19-0 at the halfway point of the season, number one in the country. It's easy to look far ahead and miss the process of getting there to the ultimate goal. So how do you keep the girls' mindset intact, going forward?
Well, we preach this all the time, myself and the other coaches, but really finding that competitive drive in practice. With our record the way it is, it'd be easy to take some days off, and we just constantly reminding, and our girls do a good job of motivating themselves, but we're just reminding them that there's going to be a lot of weeks where we want our toughest competition to be Tuesday through Thursday in practice, and just battling hard and making each other better. If our forwards can succeed against our defensemen, then we'll be fine with the rest of the league, and vice versa. So we're getting a great chance to make each other better every day, and that's been exciting to watch.
And one of the big questions going into this offseason was replacing such a great legend as a coach, Paul Bloomfield. And of course, it's easy for the head coach to get all the credit, but of course, your assistant coaches, what can you say about them being able to help you and mold you to being the coach you are today for this team?
Yeah, first off, Coach Bloomfield deserves a lot of credit, and try to keep his legacy going. Right, it's big shoes to fill. He built this program from nothing to a perennial power in the ACHA. Outside of that, I love our staff. I really do. That was kind of an unknown. I've worked with a few coaches in the past and built some chemistry and continuity there, and to have all of us coming together, Coach Forth having the experience he did, it was a great bridge from last season to this season. And then Coach Carlson is so valuable. She brings an energy and a connection with the girls that we just can't replace. And then even Coach Kerr, who's been here, and she's been doing an excellent job. Two of our goalies are 1-2 in the country as far as goals against average, and they just backstop us.
And you talk about Chantel Kerr, who is the goalies coach here. Just talk about how impressed you are with your goalies this year, just being able to be, 1 and 2 in the country.
Yeah, it's the results have been great. We see that through the stats, and we've had back-to-back shutouts here and consistently great performances. But the work happens Tuesday through Thursday in practice, getting to see her just really challenging them to be better. And there's been just a few examples that stick out here over the past couple weekends where she's really challenged them in small areas that end up making a great difference for our team and helping our defensemen be better. And so we're very fortunate. And just like Coach Carlson, she's one of those key cogs in that unity, that mentoring for our players, and some of the things that Coach Forth and I just don't have that same ability to do. So it's been great having her stay on this year.
Nice. Well, you guys get a well-deserved break. So best of luck. Rest up. We'll be cheering you on.
Thanks, Gabe.
For Chris Lowe's, I'm Gabe Henderson for LFSN, signing off.